Welcome to Read Writing Phonics Storytimes. What makes our children happy? Reading for fun on most days, sharing meal times together and talking, cutting down on TV viewing, doing things together, learning new skills and knowledge, and listening to each other. Children love repetition. Stories provide a wealth of language we don't use in everyday talk. The more stories, poems and nursery rhymes children know well, the more easily they will be able to understand what they read when they can read. In our school, we make time to read stories every day. We have key stories that the children hear over and over again, such as the Gruffalo, the tiger who came to tea, the very hungry caterpillar. We help children to learn words and phrases from the story off by heart. Story time at home. One of the most important things you can do as a parent at home is read to your child. This helps develop an enjoyment for stories and a motivation for learning to read themselves. Loving stories is important because children who love stories want to read them for themselves. Children who read a lot become quicker and better readers. Ask questions and share opinions about what you have read to engage them in discussion. Get them thinking about what they have read, which will help to develop their vocabulary. 10 things your child learns when you read aloud stories and poems every day. It sustains their attention. They can appreciate rhythm and rhyme. It helps to build pictures in their minds from the words on the page. They can understand humour and irony. Use new words and phrases in different contexts and later in writing. They can learn new vocabulary and knowledge of the world. They can think about characters' feelings and use appropriate voices. They can follow a plot with all of its twists and turns. They can understand suspense and predict what's about to happen next. And they can link sentences and ideas from one passage to the next. Here are just some top tips for story times at home. Introduce each new book with excitement and make it a treat. Cuddle up and get cosy and make it a special quiet time. Show curiosity in what you're about to read. Read the story once without stopping so they can enjoy the whole story. If you think your child might not understand something, say something like, "Oh, I think what's happening on this page here is..." Chat about the story. For example, "Oh, I wonder why he did that." Or, "I hope he's not going to..." Avoid asking questions that will test the children on what they remember. Link to other stories and experiences you have shared. For example, "Oh, this reminds me of that time when..." Read favourites over and over again. Encourage your child to join the bits that they know. Avoid saying, "Oh, not that story again." Use different voices and be enthusiastic. Love the book and read with enjoyment. What can you be doing at home? Read the same stories aloud again and again. Read with enthusiasm and you will love each story like they do. And use a range of vocabulary with your child.